and woman's outside. I'm a struggle with the morning cold. I'm rolling beyond the cold. Watch the girl, them up us and roll. Man, them a give.
All right, so now I just realized that I was playing a loop. That was my fault.
What's a loop?
What?
It's still playing right now.
The music is still playing, I know, but I just lowered it, so it doesn't matter. I shut off the volume. There's no music going out. Done. Welcome, everybody, to the Brad and Squeeze Show. Squeeze is on assignment on the 51st floor of his building. I think he's been assigned today to his bedroom.
He's on wake-up duty.
He's on wake-up duty. He's on revelry. You know, can you imagine? Like Squeeze is like the guy with the trumpet. A
bugle.
The bugle.
The bugle boy.
Can you imagine? He's the bugle boy. Oh my gosh! I don't know where he is, but he's probably sleeping. Would be my guess.
Yeah.
That would be if I had to take a guess.
He's probably in the gym.
You think he's in the gym?
Yeah.
Or do you think he has snuck
Listening
in?
and laughing to us?
Maybe. Maybe. He claims he goes to North Korea a lot.
It's another possibility.
Another possibility.
With this trumpet.
With his trumpet only.
Yeah.
He's like MacGyver with that trumpet. He could like get out of any situation with that trumpet. But I guess he may or may not be here at some point. But welcome Jenny Kim, one of our fantastic immigration lawyers. She's a super lawyer, actually. Voted 2 years in a row super lawyer in New York State and fantastic immigration lawyer. She's going to be here to help me answer legal questions and immigration questions. And I'm going to log on to my page here at the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. I believe that we are. Is the air conditioning on over there? Why is it so cold in here?
It is on.
Yeah, can you shut that off? It is freezing.
Oh, that's the first time you've ever said that you're cold.
Yeah, it's very cold. So we're live on Facebook at law offices of Spar and Bernstein. If you can contact somebody at Link Up Media to share onto Squeeze's page, that would be a nice thing. Probably the best person to call is Zenmar. Yes. And the telephone number to call to get on the radio is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. We are here to answer your legal questions. 1-800-529-5465. It's an exciting day here at Spar and Bernstein because our studio is being delivered today. It's in boxes somewhere in an elevator. I was downstairs in the lobby. I saw a lot of boxes and stuff.
I was going to ask when we're going to be in the studio.
Yeah, it's going to start. Yeah, they're going to start after the show, bringing it in here.
Okay.
Now the trick is going to be actually to do a show while they're doing construction behind us. I'm not exactly sure
how that's
all going to work out, but we will figure it out. In the meantime, welcome Spielberg Jr.
Hello.
How are
everybody.
you? He just pulled out a good Trump imitation, by the way.
I did.
I didn't know that you were able to do that.
Honestly,
we got to use that on the show now. Let me hear some Trump.
It was just a hidden talent I just kind of just picked up out of just listening to the man speak endlessly.
Yes.
It's really all in the lips.
Yeah. All right, that's very good. Pretty good. Not as good as Alec Baldwin, I have to say.
Yeah, I know. Alec's still the king.
Yes, but very good nevertheless. And strong, manly guy. How was the set last night?
The sets were nice.
They're nice?
They were nice.
Did you get some good laughs?
I did.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was your best joke? Clean joke. What was your best clean joke?
Honestly,
give me the clean one. Clean version.
I don't remember.
You don't remember any clean jokes?
I gotta review the tape.
You ever see a comedian who does not like to make anybody laugh? That's strong, manly guy. He's like, yeah. What do you do for a living? Oh, yeah. Well, I work in a law office today, but I really want to be a comedian. And I go, okay. So tell me something funny. No, sorry.
I was just about to say, I think the worst thing to do is be a comedian. Oh, you're a comedian. Tell me a joke.
Tell me a joke. No, sorry.
You're live.
Yeah. Because strong man goes, what do you think? I'm a clown? I go, yes.
I'm
trying to transition into imports and exports.
Imports and exports.
I think that we all go in disguises to one of Kyle's shows.
I don't have to go in disguise. I'm going right up front. I'm just gonna sit there and no, not heckle. I'm gonna cross my arms and frown, stare at it the whole time. And no matter how much I want to laugh, I am going to just force myself to frown.
I would enjoy that.
You would enjoy that, right? That really put a lot of energy into your act.
Well, you'd match everyone else in the room. All
right, 1-800-529-5465. That's 529-5465. I put on the Brad H. Bernstein this morning's Facebook page. If you go to Brad H. Bernstein's Facebook page, there was it was actually a sad, unfortunate, anxious-ridden video, but it was still good to watch, given by the New York Times. I put it up on Brad H. Bernstein, and it was about 2 minutes of the absolute devastation of St. Martin, Antigua and Barbuda, St. Bart's, Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands. Absolute devastation. I read this morning that I guess the Prime Minister, I guess is what they call him, of St. Martin, said that 95% of the island is absolutely destroyed. The airport is destroyed. They can't even get any supplies in. I don't know about the other islands. I saw St. Bartholomew. St. Bart's is absolutely destroyed. Anguilla, which is one of the most beautiful places in the entire world, one of my favorite places in the world to go, beautiful beaches. I read that is destroyed. Barbuda, I saw that 80 or 90% of the people who do not have a home to live in right now. It is absolute devastation. Puerto Rico, surprisingly, the storm missed, but their electric grid is so bad that they have no electricity, and who knows when that will come back up again.
Maybe a month.
A month or longer. That people will be living without electricity there. U.S. Virgin Islands, absolutely devastated. I know Haiti, which can't afford a storm, is preparing. I know Florida is preparing. I know a lot of people are evacuating Florida. Also, which is going to be absolutely devastating, is Jose, who is right behind Irma. How in the world are the people in these devastated islands going to survive a Category 3 or 4 storm 1 week after their entire country was destroyed? Yes, they got hit, but now they're going to get hit. It's like, you get knocked out, and then as soon as you just stand up, you get knocked out again. I don't know if you can survive the second knockout. So, I'm actually very concerned. There's nothing you can do. It's Mother Nature. You can't beat Mother Nature. And I think Mother Nature's telling us the world's getting warmer. Because these there was always hurricanes. It's not like the hurricanes didn't exist all of a sudden. But not to the level and destruction that we're seeing now, and it's because the waters are warmer. And because the waters are warmer, it is causing greater and greater intensity and ferociousness in these hurricanes. So, we can argue, in the abstract, why is the world getting warmer? But it is a fact that the world is getting warmer. Science says, people argue with science a lot.
Well, it's not argue. It's you believe in it or you don't.
You don't believe in it, right. I mean, I believe in Santa Claus too, but I haven't seen it yet. But science actually has demonstrated, shown something. Science says the reason the world is getting warmer, almost every mainstream scientist says and as a result of polluting the atmosphere, it is causing the world to get warmer. Now, we don't need to go into all the science behind it, but it is a scientific fact if you believe in science. There are people who do not believe in science, and it's amazing that I actually have to sit here on a radio show or on Facebook or YouTube, and we'll get to immigration in a second, and you have to actually argue that somebody should believe in science. And just because you believe in science doesn't necessarily mean you don't believe in spirituality, and it doesn't mean you don't believe in the God that you believe in. You know, it's very possible that the God you believe in put all these rules of science in place. It's very possible. You know, so, you know, one doesn't necessarily, you know, mean the other doesn't exist. You know, they go hand in hand, at least in my opinion. You know, I think most people are concerned. Most people are concerned, and, you know, we'll see what happens, you know. You can't beat Mother Nature.
You can't.
All right, as much as we want to, you can't. There's no way to beat Mother Nature. So our prayers go out for the people who are suffering, who will be suffering in Florida, who have suffered in the Caribbean. Our prayers go out that they are able to rebuild quickly and safely, that the people in Florida do not get hit as badly. And certainly our prayers go out that Jose decides to make a right-hand turn and go back where he came from. Now I sound like Donald Trump. Will Jose go back to where he came from?
Not welcome here, Jose.
Yeah, Jose. This is the only Jose I will say that is not welcome here. Every other Jose I'm okay with.
But also,
yeah.
Mexico got hit by
an earthquake.
Yeah.
And now, yes, I saw that. And that was like an aftermath or an afterthought in the news because, you know, of Irma. And they said it was the largest 8.2 earthquake.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy. And now the president, I guess, of Mexico, they call him the president there. You got to remember, somebody's the president, somebody's the prime minister. The president of Mexico says they're concerned now about a tsunami that can rival the tsunami of what hit Japan. And you say to yourself, oh my God, the heck's going on here in this world?
Yeah.
You know, you got, what was, I already forgot, what was the hurricane that hit Houston? That was Harvey. That's my father's name. I shouldn't forget that. Yeah. Okay, oh, you got Harvey, you got Irma, you got Jose right behind. You got earthquakes and tsunamis.
Back to back to back.
Yeah, and then you got North Korea who wants to drop a bomb on us, right?
There's a bunch of forest fires on the West Coast.
Forest fires on the West Coast. A president in the United States who wants to deport people back to countries that have been absolutely devastated. Wow.
I wonder if that's going to change things, if people are going to be like, you literally cannot send people back there.
Well,
there's nothing to send them back to.
You know, it's very interesting because, you know, in years past, I was thinking about it this morning, in years past when there was natural disasters, whether it was Honduras, El Salvador, Haiti, they would give what's called temporary protected status to people. You can't send people back and deport somebody, or if they're here illegally or out of status and haven't committed a crime, to a country that can't absorb them.
But this is a different administration, so
well, that's why, you know. And by the way, last I checked, it would be cruel and inhuman treatment to throw somebody out of a plane. So there's no airport to land in St. Martin. There's no airport to land in Antigua. How would you even get anybody home anyway at this point in time?
It's like the darkest irony possible.
Yeah.
This guy wants to kick everybody out.
And there's nowhere, and Mother Nature says no. There's nowhere to go. That is actual. Let me hear Trump say what it. You know, he's probably up in a.
Absolutely an ironic moment.
He's good at the one-liner.
He's very good. Very good, Spielberg Jr. Yes. By the way, I think you could take over for Strong Manly Guy on his set tonight. I mean,
we're like the yin and yang. I can't cancel him out.
I think this is what he's going to be doing all weekend.
Yeah.
He's going to be perfecting his Trump.
Yeah.
And then on Monday, the headline will be "Girlfriend Murders Boyfriend." Trump impression.
She would not be cool.
Yes. Girlfriend believes she's married to Donald Trump, goes crazy and murders him.
Take it.
Yeah,
We
can't
don't blame
take it.
you, baby
Yeah.
girl. We don't blame
defense.
you.
All right. So
We have a fantastic criminal defense department.
That's what's happening here in the world. What else is happening? For teachers working through DACA, a bittersweet start to the school year. What is this about? Teach for America, an organization to play. I can guess what it's about, right, Jenny?
Yeah, it's
about
about
teachers
teachers
are like
DACA.
and DACA, and they're like, I'm going to be teaching kids that may not be here in 6 months.
I think it's the opposite, actually.
And what about interrupting the rest of the classroom?
What do you mean?
You're in a school okay, and you know, what is it, 20 kids in a classroom? 25 kids in a classroom, and you know what? And especially if you're in a minority neighborhood, little Johnny, little Mary, and little Sally, they are there, and they're playing in the playground, and they're at the lunchroom, and they're doing their projects with their friends. And then one day the teacher has to come and say, oh, sorry, little Johnny, Mary, and Sally, they're not here. Donald Trump deported them.
Yeah, but Brad, I think this is for the
What about, I'm just in terms of like the other American kids, what do you say to them?
Yeah, it's going to be hard to explain. But this is also about the teachers that are actually able to teach in our schools as a result of having DACA. What happens to the students when all of a sudden their teachers are no longer there?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, the teachers who are the DACA. Yes.
And Teach for America
That is very true.
Are the only ones that like do the stats for how many of their teachers are DACA recipients.
How many people are?
And they have like 300, and those 300 teachers have reached 10,000 kids
My goodness.
in the
crazy.
last few years. Yeah.
is
So
crazy.
like that is the kind of aid that you would be taking away from these kids when you're
So
revoking their DACA.
So all of a sudden, oh, what
Yeah,
happened?
no
what,
teacher.
what happened to Mr. Smith? Oh, sorry, Mr. Smith came here as a young child through no fault of his own, and the government allowed him to live here and work here and teach you.
And then he was deported.
And then he was deported for doing nothing but teaching you.
Right.
All right, we'll see what happens with that one. One New York City teacher, Jamie Ballesteros, said, the last 3 years that I've been teaching was like a world of possibility for me and my students today. I just don't feel the same level of hope.
A lot of these teachers that actually, start teaching through Teach for America and other programs that are similar are actually serve in underprivileged areas where it's very difficult to actually find teachers that are able to or willing to, work in those areas. So it's going to be taking a lot away from students and the community.
Yeah, especially because those communities have often high populations of immigrants as well. And so it's really nice that the teachers and the students are able to relate on those kinds of experiences, and that's just going to be gone now.
Oh, here's a lovely story. I guess
I
it's
feel like we're really depressing.
yeah.
This morning.
It's
very
really
depressing.
depressing.
Yeah. Here's another lovely
There's not a lot of
story.
good things in the news right now.
Right.
Unfortunately.
ICE, Immigration Customs Enforcement, left 50 immigrant women and children stranded at a downtown San Antonio bus station after the bus service was canceled due to Hurricane Harvey. They were mostly asylum seekers from Central America. ICE said, oh, the buses, we thought they were running. They disregarded all orders from higher-ups. They dropped the family off at a bus station with no money, no cell phones, nobody who spoke English, to basically stay in an empty shell of a building during the most ferocious hurricane to ever hit the United States of America.
That is cruel and inhumane.
That is cruel and inhumane. And that's the United States of America.
But they're also very lucky. The U.S. government is lucky that there was no catastrophic injuries. There were no deaths
You know,
during
I
that
had
situation.
I had a friend who went to Mexico last week, and he said, on my way back from Mexico, the Mexican police stopped me and frisked me for 20 minutes because they thought I had drugs. And he goes, what a horrible experience that was. I said, yeah, why don't you try being a Mexican, being dropped off in the bus station during Hurricane Harvey with no money, no nothing for 48 hours until somebody came and rescued you.
Yeah, think of how
It's a lot worse.
terrifying, yeah.
And he's like, oh my God, how horrible. People don't realize how bad it is here the other way around. So luckily for these 50 women, it did turn out to a happy story. They actually never got deported back to Central America. And some pro-immigration organizations picked them up at the bus station and gave them shelter. So a happy ending for there, at least. What else? Oh, we talked about this one yesterday. This was pretty dumb, too. Boy, we could do the whole news today and not even get to any immigration questions.
Yeah, and it would all be about still immigration.
About immigration. By the way, you can call. We have open numbers right now. If you call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. We will be answering your immigration questions. They didn't share anything, I can tell.
I was told, yes, ma'am.
Okay. They didn't do anything, I can tell you.
Nobody's calling in yet.
No, I can tell you that. Can you call them again,
I
please?
will indeed.
1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. That is the number to call to get on the radio. 1-800-529-5465. 5465. If you call now, you will get on the radio. It is Friday. You know, yeah. Wait, maybe I depressed everybody.
You know, it was a little bit of a downer.
There's still help for people. Still lots of things we can do to help people.
Definitely.
Right?
You can donate money.
What we can actually help people become legal.
Yeah. We do that every day.
Every day.
Every minute we do
Every
that.
minute. You know, it's funny. I just had a woman come in, and she was a client of ours, and she sister filed for her like a while back, but she's not 245I. She has no family here. Still years and years away from getting a green card through the sister. You know, because it's such a long way. It was 15 years or whatever it is now. So she comes in, she goes, Brad, I work 2 jobs. I just got off my second job. I'm exhausted. You made me wait 30 minutes. I'm really angry at you. I said, I'm sorry. I was just seeing another client. You know, you're the next one. Brad, I know there's nothing you can do for me. And I didn't even want to come in here, Brad. But my friend said, go see Brad. I always hear him on the radio every day. Maybe there's something. So I look at her, and I review her sister's a U.S. citizen because her sister filed for her. So I said, where's your mom and dad? Oh, mom's back in the islands, wherever she is right now, hopefully safe. Dad passed. So I said, did your mom want to come to America? I don't know, never talked about it with her. I said, what do you do? She goes, well, you know, Monday through Friday I work as a nanny, and on the weekends I take care of an elderly woman. It's, you know, I work 7 days a week. I've been doing this for 18 straight years.
Oh my goodness.
So, and, you know, all I got here is my sister and, you know, my children. My daughter's 20 years old. So I said, whoa.
U.S. citizen daughter?
U.S. citizen daughter.
Is 20?
20, yes. And, but she crossed the border without inspection through Canada.
Okay.
So I said to her, well, does your daughter want to go into the military? If she goes into the military, then, you know, you can get a parole in place. Now, my daughter's in college. She's not going to want to go into the military. So I said, why don't you, because your daughter's going to be 21 in 3 months, why don't you get your sister to sponsor your mom to come up to the United States? Well, what is that going to do? So my mom's going to turn around and file for me and it's going to be 8 more years? No. Let your sister sponsor your mom. Let her come up with her green card. At the same time, when your daughter turns 21, your daughter's going to file for you. By the time your visa petition's approved, mom will be here.
Yeah.
And we can do what's called a provisional waiver for you.
That's right.
Through the mom. And then you'll be able to go home for 2 weeks and come back. So you need your daughter to file for you and your mom to do the provisional waiver. And she gave me a kiss. And the woman gave me a kiss. And she didn't want to come in. So there are lots of ways, even when you don't think. All right, and she was mad at me because I made her wait 30 minutes. Because she's, you know, listen, I understand. She's working 7 days, you know, tired.
I think I heard you say on the radio yesterday, Brad, that, you know, for clients who haven't been in our office for several years,
come back.
Should come back, because at that point it might have been that there was nothing that was available for them, but there's been a lot of changes.
There has been a lot of changes, and that's like one of them. And then, you know, it all goes back is like somebody says, you know, when they call on the radio here and they say, hey, Brad, how do I get a green card? I said, it's not that easy. It's not just, you know, fill out. Maybe if Hillary Clinton was the president, maybe there'd just be a form to fill out and everyone just get a green card. I don't know.
Sanders.
Bernie Sanders, yes.
I saw him
But
yesterday.
you saw Bernie. He was at your comedy show?
I wish.
Oh,
That
no?
would've been amazing. No,
Yeah.
I saw him like after show. I was like walking home, and then there's a bunch of teenagers just screaming things out, and they're like, "Happy birthday, Bernie!"
Where was he? In
walked-
Greenwich Village?
No, this was around Times Square.
In Times Square? Bernie Sanders is walking around
hanging
Times
out.
Square to hang it out at midnight?
No, it wasn't midnight. This was an early show, so it's like 8.
Did you see a Bernie Sanders impersonator? And
It was Bernie Sanders
was-
getting into a convoy with a bunch of security guards, and I've also
Definitely.
seen.
That's
Did
Bernie
he
Sanders.
did he stop to take a picture with the
No,
with
he
one of
gave
the
the quick
nude women there in
Nude women?
Isn't there like
Desnudas.
nude
No, it
wasn't
nude what are
in-
they called?
Bernie
Desnuda.
Sanders?
Nudas.
It
Desnudas.
wasn't in
Des
Times
nudas,
Square,
des
it was around Times
nudas.
Square.
Oh, so you didn't stop to take the picture with the desnuda?
No.
Is that, am I pronouncing it right? Why are they called desnuda?
It must mean something.
It must mean something in
translate
something translation.
Google
All right,
machine it, Google machine.
that'd be funny though.
How do we get from Bernie to Desnudas?
Times Square, Times Square. That's how my mind works. All right, 1-800-529. What is how my mind works? 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. We are already halfway through the show. I think it's time we start taking some questions. All right, Noor, how are you?
Good. How are you doing, Brad?
Good. What's up?
Hey, I have two questions. So my dad, he has a residency.
Yeah.
And he applied for my two sisters. One of them, she was 18, and one, she was 19 on October 2015. So right now, I just received a letter that one of them, she got the interview on October, and one of them, her status changed from S to A to S to B.
Yeah.
I think she aged out.
Yeah, so it sounds as if the older one was 19, October 2015, it's possible that she might have aged out, but it's also possible that she might have been protected under the Child Status Protection Act. It's just a matter if we, have to do a calculation, complicated formula to try to figure out her immigration age.
It is. Best thing to do is come in with the approval notice of the I-130, and then we can figure it out.
Yeah.
Cool. And the one she got approved, she got married on April.
Oh.
So what's going to happen? Should we notice them that...
Who sponsored her? Who was the petitioner?
Permanent resident father.
Okay, guess what? The marriage nullified the case.
Yeah, she's not going to be able to come.
She can't come now. Look at Spielberg Jr. His eyes popped out. Yeah, when you get married and you're sponsored by your permanent resident spouse, that's the end of the case.
A permanent resident parent.
Permanent resident parent, excuse me.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, so her status is going to change then?
No, it's not the
There's
status.
not status.
Your dad has to refile. Well, no, your dad can't even
Can't
refile for
refile.
her. She's
What
married.
happened is the day she got married, that nullified the approval of the visa petition. She is no longer on a waiting list. She can no longer get her green card through the dad.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Where you guys from?
Morocco.
Morocco.
And I'm calling from Denver.
You're calling from Denver right now.
Wow,
All
Denver.
right. Denver,
Yeah.
Colorado. All right. All right. So that's what it is. But hold on, and you know what you do is hold on, and we'll. Oh, the older one we were talking. This is the same one who got married.
No, it's the younger one that got married. That actually has the interview.
Yeah.
Oh, the younger one got married, and the older one may have aged out.
out,
All right. So
yeah.
let's take a look at everything and see what we can do to help these people.
Sure.
All right. Hold on one second. All right. There you go. Never get married until when you're on a waiting list for
I don't
immigration.
think people realize.
That's
I
why
think
my
they don't
eyes
know.
popped.
Yeah.
It's because I hear these stories in different variations, and it's like when you call when the problem is already kind of like pressing. Like there's no. It's so counterintuitive. Like how would you know you're getting married? Like
Before you do something, you have to
Exactly.
actually, reach out and speak to immigration counsel, because once it's done, there's really no turning back in a situation like this.
Yeah, and even it's not intuitive to say, wow, I get married and now I can't get a green card.
Mm-hmm.
It's not intuitive at all. And the reason it's not intuitive is that many of the immigration laws have no logic behind them. What is the logic of being able to sponsor your parent, but that parent can't bring their 3-year-old child along with them?
Mm-hmm.
All right? Where's the logic there, And, it's the same thing. This morning, the Ninth Circuit again overturned Trump's Muslim ban.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw that one.
I saw that one. Yeah.
Yes. And they said that the way it was written had no logic. Why could a mother-in-law come but not a grandmother?
Mm-hmm.
There was no logic behind it. So now the whole Trump Muslim ban again is in absolute disarray. But we're not going to get into that. We're going to speak to Sanko. Sanko.
Hey, President, good morning to you guys. How are you?
Good. What's up?
I'm in process with the NVC. I
Yes.
got a letter from them stating that I'm in the queue for an interview.
Mm-hmm.
But they're telling me that the priority is not current.
Okay,
Who's
sponsored
sponsoring
you?
it? Oh, sorry. I'll let you take it.
Your brother sponsored you, and when did he what's your priority day?
2003 August.
Okay, and are you here? 2003 August. The priority date should not be current in the F4 category.
It is current.
It is current?
August 2003, not 2013.
Into 2000.
2003.
2003.
2003, yeah, they got to be up to 2005, 2006,
Are
I think.
they?
I don't know. Let me
Can
see.
you check?
Yeah.
Are you here in the U.S.?
Absolutely.
Are you 245I eligible? Meaning that something
No,
was okay.
No. I already filed the provisional waiver.
But through who? You have a dad here or a mom here?
My dad.
Okay,
dad.
perfect.
Okay.
All right, so you're on the right track. They're up to
Yeah.
May 8th, 2004.
Okay, and
See,
if you were able to file the provisional waiver, that means at one point your priority date was current.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And was it approved?
2015, I think.
Yeah. So what? So tell me what the problem is. Is your problem is you're concerned? You're waiting for the waiver. What is it that you're doing? What is the concern?
Everything is done. The waiver is done. I got a letter from the NVC stating that I'm in the queue for interview to Guyana. So,
Okay.
Oh, so you got the waiver approved?
Yeah, the waiver was approved.
Okay, so everything's good.
So you're just waiting for the interview to be scheduled. You submitted all the documents to the National Visa Center. They sent you a letter to confirm that they received all the documents, correct?
Yeah, the case is completed.
Okay, so it's just a matter of waiting then.
How long more?
Well, when did you get the letter?
Well, I assume you have. Let me ask you a question. I assume you have a lawyer working on this, correct?
No, I don't have a lawyer working.
You did this all on
You
your
did
own.
the waiver on your own as well?
Oh, mazel tov to you. I've never heard anybody actually get it approved by them on their own.
If you got a letter,
Yes. Go as soon as you come back with your green card, you may get a job here. Trust me.
most definitely.
If you can get your own waiver approved, you can get others approved too.
If you got a letter confirming,
Okay, I'm sure you do. You must be a very smart person.
I swear to God, I don't have a college degree.
Oh, you do not have a college degree.
No.
All right, wonderful. Well, you know what he has? He has a degree from the streets, which is probably a better degree than a degree from a college. I can tell you that.
and it's free.
And it's free, right?
So the question is, I would like to know when this is going to take place. Because I talked to them yesterday or the other day. They're telling me that they're working in January 2002. I don't understand that.
I would say that once you receive confirmation from the NVC that they have all your documents, you're on queue for an interview to be scheduled. Typically what happens is, it takes them about three months or so after they send you that notification to give you an interview.
They're up to May 8th, 2004, so your priority date is current. Mm-hmm. All right, so
it's just a matter of time.
The only thing I can suggest to you, is wait 90 days, and if you still haven't heard anything, then give us a call, and maybe we can speak to somebody higher up.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
All right.
Have a pleasant day.
Thank you. All right. 1-800. That guy is like.
That's pretty amazing, Brad.
That guy's like Sylvester Stallone in Rambo, who operated on himself. I mean, I've never seen anyone operate on themselves before, except Sylvester Stallone in the first Rambo. He runs into he's all shot up with like 20 bullets, and somehow he's able to do self-surgery and come back and kill more people.
What we always see is people operate on themselves, botch themselves, and
right?
then come in
Exactly.
for us to, fix the
exactly. That's actually the first. That's him and Sylvester
Congrats
Stallone.
to him.
Him and Sylvester Stallone. That's about it.
The guy's the immigration Rambo.
Yes. Exactly. All right. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529. That's funny. I just got my own joke. I just made myself laugh. Yeah.
Mid-phone number.
I was trying not to, But it's the same thing like when I go see Kyle, I'm going to try not to laugh, just to piss him off. But he's going to make me laugh because he's funny.
Yeah.
And then like 5 seconds after he gets off, I'm going to be like peeing in my pants,
No, I can
and everybody's like leaving, and I'm sitting there laughing.
The whole time Brad is sitting there like with a frown. He's like slowly peeing his
Yes.
pants. You're just seeing there's a puddle below his chair.
I can only imagine.
But he's frowning.
I can only imagine how he would treat me like a heckler.
Exactly.
Sir, yes, you sir in the first row, right? Yes, you bald guy.
Silence is better than heckling.
What?
Silence is
Silence is better than heckling? Yeah. All right. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. It's the number to call. We have 12 open lines. All right, so what are we going to do?
12 open lines still?
Yeah, nobody has immigration questions today.
Any social media questions?
We have a lot of social media questions?
We have a couple social media questions, but the 800 number is down, and we're having techs work on it right now.
The 1-800 number is fixed now.
Yeah. Well, I just got a message from Fiona that said she was working on it.
She's working on it.
Oh, that's why we're not getting.
That's why we're not getting any calls.
It's fixed.
Hmm. Huh. Hmm.
Can they call the 212 number?
Why don't you call? Why don't you call Fiona? Okay, call Fiona now on the 1-800 number, and disguise your voice, and let's answer your question and see if this thing works.
Okay.
All right.
I
come
have
on.
tons of questions.
Yes.
So many immigration questions.
You can do it from here. It's fine.
Make up a funny name, Kimberly.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
1-800-5, or somebody call in, see if it works. It really doesn't matter. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Apparently, we had phone issues before, and I'm just now discovering this. I'm always the last to find out about stuff like this.
Nobody wants to
She
tell you,
messaged
Brad.
you. You just haven't seen it.
Well, it's because I'm busy talking.
Yeah.
1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. That is the number to call to get on the radio. Is it working now?
It is totally working.
It's totally working.
This is Kim from the radio show.
Okay.
I wanted to test it out.
Just testing it out. Okay, it's working. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. By the way, I always forget to say this. You know where we got that number, 1-800-5? I paid money for this number one day a long time ago. Because a long, long time ago, before there were cell phones, or cell phones were so prevalent, everybody had to go to their
Rotary phone?
Not their rotary, but their touch dial
Phone.
line phone.
Way, way back.
And every number for a law firm was always 1-800-LAW something. So I was able to secure 1-800-LawLink. And that has been our number for 25 years here at Spar and Bernstein. So when I say 1-800-529-5465, that's actually 1-800-LawLink. Years ago, I used to just say LawLink. It's 1-800-LawLink.
But now they don't really have the number.
They don't have,
anymore.
no, they don't do it by letters anymore, so I rarely say it.
On a phone, does it
They
have
still
the
have it.
letters?
Cell phone?
They still
No, no,
yeah,
no.
cell phone still has
No,
has
cell
the
phone?
letters.
Does it?
Yeah. Now what people do is they just dial the number and they lock the number in their phone, and nobody knows
they
anybody's
just
telephone number anymore.
Millennials and their iPhones.
Yeah,
Mine
no-
does
right,
have,
no-
have letters.
Yeah, mine has too, but I don't know anybody's telephone number
I know
anymore.
like my
No.
dad's, and that's it, pretty much.
What?
Yeah.
I know like my dad.
Yeah, I mean, I dated a young lady for 4 months, and I spoke to her every day on the phone. But I would just go to the contacts and hit it.
Right.
And if you asked me what's her I said I wouldn't have any idea.
No. I just know your number because I need it for bail reasons.
I
just
see.
in
Right.
case.
Really? If
You and my mom.
If you get in trouble, Brad's going to be the person that you call.
Absolutely.
That's a smart thing. That's a smart thing.
Absolutely.
It's a smart thing.
Hi, Brad, I need David Moreno's
Yes,
number.
Exactly. Right. You have the number for Spar and Bernstein. That's a very smart thing. 1-800-529-5465. Ellie,
Hello, hi, this is Al.
how are you?
I'm good, good. Thank you so much for taking my call.
Yeah.
I'm an F1 visa student. I used to be, but my passport is stamped with PS, duration of stay. But the fact is that my school, there's a problem with my school, and I had to leave my school.
When did you leave?
Now, about 2 years, two and a half years ago.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if the duration of stay stamp is valid, like they say it is, like, till if I go into court or anything happens with immigration, that unless the judge says, hey, from now on you're not, allowed in the country, is that when the time starts?
There's two different concepts is what you're confusing, and a lot of
Yeah.
people confuse these concepts. You are out of status. You have been out of status for 2 years now, so you're out of status just like anybody who's out of status, who overstays their visa, who violated their visa status, who comes across the border. You are not legal in America right now because you are not going to school, and you haven't gone to school for 2 years. Now, that's a different concept, being out of status, than being unlawfully present. All right, these words mean different things. So you are out of status. So if you wanted to go change your status to another visa status, unless you're going to go back to school and ask for a waiver to get back into a school, which you can.
2 years is a little.
2 years is long, but I've done it for people over 2 years. Absolutely. You can try to get back and reinstate your status, but you are out of status now. But there's a different law that says if you are unlawfully present in the United States for more than a year and you go home to get a new visa or a green card, you can't come back for a decade. You don't have unlawful presence because you're in duration of status. The U.S. government never gave you a day to leave America. So you have no unlawful presence, although you are out of status.
I see.
So as far as being legal here, you're not legal. As far as having a problem going home to pick up a new visa or a green card, you don't have that problem yet.
What if I get married?
You can adjust your status here, even
File
if
for
you-
your green
even
card,
if you're
yeah.
out of status.
Okay, okay. And the other thing is, my mother is going to become a citizen.
Your mother what?
She's going to become a citizen.
Okay, but if you're getting married, then we don't care about Mom.
Okay, and the other question is, if I'm still here and if I need to get my driver's license renewed, which is non-driver's ID.
You can't. You're out of status.
You're out of status. You're not going to have any documentation
you can't,
to verify
you can't,
that you're
you are
in status.
You are out of status. There's a difference between being out of status and being unlawfully present. Those are two different legal
because
terms.
the other times I went to renew my non-driver's ID, I didn't have no problem.
Where do you live? In New York State?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so the DMV is going to request, documentation to meet 6 points. They go by a point system, and typically, if for an individual that's in non-immigrant status, such as an F1 status, that's going to be, a valid visa, I-20, what other documentation to show that you are legally here in the U.S. Right now, you've been out of status for 2 years. So when you go to the DMV, and you can always try, the likelihood is that they are not going to go ahead and renew your New York State ID.
I see. Oh, wow, you guys do a great job. I listen to you anytime I can. I really love your show. Thank you so much for all your kind help.
Thank you. And if you need help, hold on one second. All right. By the way, we do have to remind everybody. Nobody reminded me about page 21 today.
That's because Squeeze is not here.
Yeah.
If he's not here, do we still have to do page 21?
Yes, it's still in the contract.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's a very harsh contract.
I don't know who wrote that, but they must have been some ironclad lawyers.
Yeah, I wrote it myself. Yeah.
What have you done?
Yeah. Boy, talk about shooting yourself in the foot, right?
Rambo.
Yes, Rambo, right. All right, so the whole thing is brought to you by USA Credit Repair. They are here for you today, there for you tomorrow. As they say, USA Credit
It's right on your screen.
is the key. USA Credit Repair is the key to beautiful credit. It's right there on my screen.
Yeah.
That amount.
Yes, I really can't forget it now if you put it up on my screen, right? It says right here, the Brad and Squeeze Show is brought to you in part by USA Credit Repair, the key to beautiful credit. There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be a moron now not to figure that one out, right?
You're trying to remember. You just have to turn your eyes.
I just have to turn around, right?
So
it's not very hard. All right, 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-USA-7177. 1-800-872-7177. 1-800-872-7177. That's USA Credit Repair. They are here for you today, there for you tomorrow. The key to beautiful credit. If your credit's below 700, you should give them a call right now, especially when all this is going on, all these natural disasters. Who knows when you can have cash to go to a bank, but you can certainly have a credit card to go out and spend and get what you need, but you need good credit to do all of this.
Also, if you want to date, you need good credit.
Correct. You need good credit if you want to have a date. By the way, I have good credit if anybody wants to go on a date.
Call 1-800-529-5465. Now,
1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-USA-7177. 1-800-872-7177. 1-800-872-7177. USA Credit Repair. The key to beautiful credit. Something's around the corner with USA Credit, too, isn't it? Isn't something around the corner, too?
What is around
Wait,
the corner?
did we say the
The key? The key is around the corner?
No.
The key is just by calling.
Yeah.
There's no, isn't there? I thought there was another tagline or something around
You always say
credit.
here for you today, there for you tomorrow.
They're here for you today and there for you tomorrow as well.
Did you make that up? Because I've actually never seen that on any of USA.
Squeeze made that one up.
Okay.
Yeah, 1-800-872-7177. But that's not necessarily true because Squeeze isn't always here the next day.
He was not here for us today.
He was not here for us today, that is for sure.
The
company is there, though, even though Squeeze is not.
Yeah.
So I guess he feels confident the company will still be there, right?
It can function without him.
All right, 1-800-872-7177 or go to WeFixBadCredit.com.
Wait, it's USACreditRepairInc.com now.
It's not WeFixBadCredit.com?
No, Squeeze has been plugging that all week.
Wait, why did they change it?
Why'd they change it?
I'm not Squeeze.
I liked We Fix Credit. What is it? We Fix?
We Fix Bad Credit was the old website. But
Yeah,
now it's
okay,
USA
so now it's
Credit Repair
USACreditRepairInc.com.
That's
Go
correct.
to www.USACreditRepairInc.com. Trust me, they are much better with their credit repair than their marketing ideas. I would have kept WeFixBadCredit.com. But there, you know what?
Maybe he sold the domain for a profit.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yes. Did he?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
speculating.
Speculation. All right. All right. USA Credit Repair. All right. Go to Bill. Bill.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, Bill.
Hello. Hello. Thanks for taking my call.
What's up?
Okay, so my situation is that I'm a legal resident. I've been in the United States for 26 years, and I just discovered that my green card is expired, and it was expired on the second month, so February. And I only found this out because I was trying to travel. In the process, I also misplaced my my passport. I'm in the process of getting that back. I got all what I need. But the problem is I'm trying to figure out how long. I'm being told that I may have an issue with the fact that my status has been expired since February.
No.
Is that true?
You're a
No.
green card holder.
No, you're a lawful resident of the United States.
Yeah.
You just have no proof of it.
Yeah, you never lose your green card status unless an immigration judge deports you from the U.S.
Right. You just have no evidence to prove you're a resident. So no one's going to let you on an airplane.
Okay. So all I have to do now.
This is what you have to do. All right, let me unconfuse you. File an I-90 application right now. You'll get a within a few weeks. You're going to get a notice to go take your fingerprints. Bring your passport. They'll put a temporary stamp of your green card in your passport, so now you have evidence that you're a resident. And then you should turn around and become a citizen. And the reason you should become a citizen is you've been here for 26 years, and for 26 years this was your country. Except now Donald Trump says this is not your country anymore, and it's not your country till you become a U.S. citizen. So I would suggest you do both.
Yeah, I've also filed for my citizenship in April of this year, not even knowing that my green card
That's
was
fine.
expired.
Your citizenship will still go through.
Okay, wonderful.
All right?
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome. Best of luck.
Have a great day.
You too. 1-800-529. For a second, I was, I'm so used to squeeze.
You looked at me and you're like, wait, that's not squeeze.
Yes, I squeeze, right. I'm used to squeeze after I finish the call. I was like in automatic mode. I'm used to squeeze after I finish the call to say something.
20 years is bound to develop some
Yes,
kind of habit.
exactly. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. You want to go to social media?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
If someone got their visa canceled because they had a baby in the States with the state insurance and now's married to a U.S. citizen, what's the next step?
Being sponsored.
Being sponsored and probably a waiver for misrepresentation.
Can a permanent resident file for his wife who is here and can't get through here?
Yes. File for
Yes.
Yes.
I-130.
I-130.
Next.
Is there a number to
That's
call
it?
for an InfoPass appointment at Federal Plaza?
No, you have to go online. uscis.gov. Schedule the InfoPass appointment.
What can I do if I miss my fingerprint date? Can I reschedule, or do I have to start the whole process all over?
Just go with the appointment and tell the guy you missed it, especially on a Wednesday, I think.
Why on a Wednesday?
I was told Wednesdays they'll let you in, but it could be any day.
Yeah. I would just go any
Just
day.
go any day and just say I
Hopefully
missed
it
the
hasn't been
appointment,
too long,
and hopefully they let you in. That's where it starts.
A permanent resident filed for a spouse who's in Jamaica. The priority date is August 2016. How long do we have to wait for an interview?
Another year.
This person said they saw ICE in Queens, but their question is, my friend got married to a U.S. citizen and she got a 2-year green card. She filed an I-751 to remove the condition. She did get her fingerprints earlier in 2017. She got a 1-year extension. Can she file for citizenship 90 days before the 3-year wedding anniversary?
No.
I would wait until the 751 is adjudicated.
It's 90 days, though, from the day you got your conditional green card. I would disagree. If you want to become a citizen, file your citizenship anyway, even if the I-751 wasn't adjudicated yet.
But you can, but I think that it's going to create complications.
It does, but as
Yeah.
long as it's a real marriage, who cares? But it's 90 days. It's 90 days before the 3-year anniversary of your conditional green card. That's the rule.
About how long after one does biometrics work permit is received?
Let's say 3-4 months.
No, from the biometrics? No, 8 weeks.
These days, you're looking at about 4 months from the time of filing.
Right. But the biometrics happens 6-8 weeks from after you file.
About a month, yeah.
Okay, so yes, about another 8 weeks, 12 weeks.
I think our
All right.
math is off.
Jenny and I are gonna duke it out right now. 1 second. All right.
Hold on, we
if
got
it's
pen and
3 to 4 months from the time you file, okay, and it's a month for the biometrics. Subtract 1 month from the biometrics is 2 to 3 months from the time of biometrics.
Math was never my specialty.
Okay, there we go. Next.
That's what the
You're
math is
I was
for.
going to
Yes.
suggest we just ask Emma.
No, Emma's. Sometimes we go to uscis.gov and there's like a little.
Oh, yes.
The the
I've
ask.
never used that before.
Well,
Does it actually work?
No, we did it. We did it live to see what would happen.
What happened?
Because we did social media check it. I said,
Okay.
"Oh, look, USCIS website. They have Emma says ask your immigration
What did
question."
you ask?
I asked the same question they did here, and I said, "Okay, let's see who gets it faster, me or Emma." That was going to
Okay.
be the game.
Uh-huh.
Emma answered faster, but did not answer the question.
What did she answer?
She answered what a green card is, and this man wanted to know. And this man's question was, if I did not file to remove the conditions and I got put in removal, how do I get my green card?
Okay.
So I asked Emma that. Emma didn't answer the question.
Think of all the resources that the U.S. government put into creating Emma.
Right, and it
And-
absolutely does nothing.
Yeah.
Our last question. I
Yes.
have a friend that came in the country almost 2 months now. Could I marry the person? Can I file for the person after 3 months?
Marry the person after 3 months and file for the person after 3 months, as long as that person is somebody you love and you're going to live with them in a
Yes.
bona fide loving marriage.
Yeah, that's a weird way to phrase like I
My
have a
friend.
friend.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's why I had to say that, because if you're really just marrying your friend,
Yeah.
that's breaking the law.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it for today.
Yeah. I had the. You know, I think why I'm so happy.
No beard.
Besides no beard,
What is
I
it?
listened to Team Squeeze and I listened to the Brad Squad. Everybody who watched on Facebook yesterday told me to shave the beard.
When did you shave it?
This morning.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
You didn't even notice I had no beard? Didn't you see I had a beard for the last 6 weeks?
I noticed at one point when I was on the radio when you pointed it out, but otherwise
You're
no.
not paying. All right, that means that we are truly workers together, and there was absolutely nothing going on between me and Jenny. All right, her husband could absolutely relax now. Yeah, I shaved my beard because she can't even.
Literally.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I shaved my beard because the whole crew, the whole Brad Squad, the whole Team Squeeze told me to shave. So I shaved today, and then it's fall, even though it has not on the calendar. So I went to Starbucks and I got the pumpkin spice latte to get ready for the fall. And I have to tell you, and I can tell you, it put me in a really good. There's nothing that could put you in a better mood than the pumpkin spice latte.
Brad's gonna come back for the noon show in Uggs.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna end the show now, but the number to call Spar and Bernstein is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. And of course, we're not just immigration; we're personal injury, construction accidents, criminal defense. Matrimonial, family law, tax law. Thank you, Jenny. Great job as always. It's always fun to have you.
Always
Spielberg Jr., Mr. Trump impersonator, excellent job. Kim, fantastic. Strong, manly guy. Glad you joined the show today. 1-800-529.
Wait, was he not on the show?
No, he is, but sometimes he gets quiet. 1-800-529-5465.
The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LawLink. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And, of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call. Make the link.